York. We fly in every major music writer in the country. We pick up some national television spots up front. The album ships tomorrow. Harry reckons the first single's a killer. Great crossover potential. That's the beauty of this tour for you. You're gonna play places you've never been before. Not just the big cities. It's a long tour, sure, but look at the benefits.
How long? Oh, how long?
You'll be on the road here 12 months. Then 2 weeks off in Hawaii, Oahu.
For the European tour?
Right, then it's back home.
By which time we need another album to capitalize on the last tour.
Oh, yeah.
And then we start again.
You got it.
Forget it.
Forget it?
You got it.
Out. Out! Crisis. Shut down.
But your calls.
Out.
Why does he do it?
Because he can. What are you trying to tell me?
You're writing my whole future on that board. It's like a life sentence.
So what's the alternative?
I want to be an actress. You represent actors. Why haven't you tried for me?
You're hot as a singer. You're even hot in Siberia. As an actress, you are Siberia. Hollywood and Broadway know you as you are. Don't confuse them.
London.
Unfortunately, you're world famous. Oh, I'm such a good agent.
No takers?
None. Well, there's one.
I'll take it. When do we start? Where?
Australia.
Love you, Milt.
What about my ex-wives, my oses?
Phone the airlines.
Oh, my God, the record company's gonna have a corporate coronary.
Tell them I had a breakdown.
Wouldn't it be better if I lied?
Think of the publicity her name will generate. It'll be a major coup in the theatre industry, a runaway hit.
Never heard of her.
Ray, you obviously don't buy records any longer. The kids adore her. She's had 6 smash hits. What's that one I like?
Heart's Desire.
Is that what it's called?
Heart's Desire. Feel the fire.
What about Turning of the Tide?
Is this a turning of the tide?
Yes, very good.
But this play you're doing is hardly geared for the youth market, is it?
I disagree with you. I think the Green Year Passes is going to be great family entertainment.
Jesus, Mortimer, you're full of crap. What do you want?
Can we count on your editorial support?
Yeah?
And that critic of yours, Robert Lander, he takes great delight in damning my productions.
The criticisms are hardly unfounded, are they?
Rex, put the reins on Lando. See ya.
The other investors are screaming for a meeting. They demand a breakdown on the production expenditure for Bye Bye Bangkok. We can't hold them off any longer.
They're screaming for a meeting, are they? Put it down for the next Jewish holiday.
Lunch?
Who's paying?
Press junket, Robert Landau and friend.
Oh, very liberal. Well, I suppose I better have a shower.
It's a very good idea.
Kate Lawrence, welcome to Australia. I am Wind. Mortimer Wind.
Working up to one, are we?
You betcha.
So who gets the benefit of the savage Robert Landau today?
That bloody dirigible Mortimer Wind for starters.
He's our host.
Yeah, him and the investors he's ripping off. They're doing one of those West End things for American package tours, all the depth of a bird bath.
That's my boy.
It gets even better, mate. The lead is being played by an American rock star. First time outside a video clip.
Which rock star? Kate Lawrence. I'm a fan. She's horny.
So's the average cane toad. Bloody sun.
Yeah, it's leaking all over you.
Charming thought, darling. Get a grip on yourself. Make a donation at the sperm bank.
Evelyn Huff, editor of The Woman's Voice and inventor of the citrus lip.
Robert, darling. Still into criticising what we can't do?
Evelyn, come to teach us how to knit a pizza for winter?
No, let's face it, my darling. You could do with a new one. You look like the quiche of death. He's Robert Landau, dear. You'll find him in the list of afterthoughts.
Miss Evelyn Huff. Guess her age, multiply by 7, and you get the human equivalent.
Mate, you're looking a bit ferocious today.
Ah, well, you see, it's the stimulus of being surrounded by such a large body of the deeply third-rate, mate. Thank you.
We are going to be good, aren't we, darling? Stick to the questions on the sheet.
What do you have on in bed, Miss Lawrence? The radio. Oh, jeez.
Got to support the local industry, darling.
Local industry be damned. That play is set in England in the 30s. Anything local about it will be the anaesthetising effect in the entire enterprise.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I'm sure you'll appreciate that this is, for me and for theatre, a very special occasion. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Miss Kate Lawrence.
This is the first time I've traveled professionally outside my country, and I'm told there's not a better place to start an international stage career.
Or a theatrical early warning device.
So, what more can I say except that I'll answer your questions as best I can?
Mary Lee from the Daily Sketch. Welcome to Australia, Miss Lawrence. This play you're doing here, The Green Year Passes, could you tell us something about it, please?
Well, that's a little hard to do without giving the plot away. But I'm sure it will prove to be a winner with Australian audiences.
Evelyn Huff, Woman's Voice. From a woman's point of view, do you feel this play has anything to offer women in present-day society?
It does concern a modern-day woman.
Miss Lawrence. Do you mind answering the question, please?
I believe I just did.
No, Miss Lawrence, what you just gave was a stock, evasive reply to a prepared question. Surely you're not going to let your puppeteer speak for you, Miss Lawrence?
I can assure you, Mr. Robert Landau, that I'm quite capable of replying for myself.
In that case, Miss Lawrence, let me assure you that I have actually read this piece of drama that you and Mr. Wind are trying to perpetrate here. So I wonder if I could ask you a few questions about that.
Ask away, Mr. Landau.
Would you say this play has any depth?
Well, it's a light, entertaining piece that
Which is not deep.
No, not really, in the heavy sense.
And it is set in England?
Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a story of an American millionairess who comes to London and is swept off her feet by a member of the British aristocracy. But she finally realizes that a stately home in the English countryside is too boring and not for her, and so, quote, the green year passes.
On the surface.
Where the play steadfastly remains, Miss Lawrence. But enough of that, let's talk about you. Why do you suppose you should be doing this part rather than an Australian actress? I mean, obviously, a local actress could manage an American accent.
And I believe there's more to being an American than an accent, Mr. Landau.
Oh, I see. So you now believe that the play contains elements of the American racial consciousness. I thought we'd just agreed it was rather shallow.
Right!
In fact, I can see very little point in the whole exercise.
Mr. Landau, an evening in the theatre does not have to be one of searing relevance. It can be a light and frothy diversion.
Why should we import tedium? We have commercial television.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the play is a piece of good theatre. It's not a masterpiece. Mr. Landau has decided to use it as a platform to air his own prejudices. It's a pity he's not half the man his father was.
Bullshit! This is the greatest load of theatrical cliches I have ever heard. It's a snow job over a lousy and irrelevant play. And with all due respect to you, Miss Lawrence, a rock star who'd like to have a go at acting. Well, thank you, Mr. Mortimer Brown-Nose Wind. But a boozy lunch ain't buying me today.
Mr. Landau!
Great. You mean she actually threw the whole drink in his face?
Yep. Right in the kisser.
TV!
Snapping out the surface tension, splitting up the fibers, changing motion without warning, calling you. So time slapped your face again, put you in its case and then drills a little hole to hold on to.
Robert, darling.
Slivovitz.
Ooh, that bad, huh? I swear this hasn't been touched since the last time you found truth.
The world is full of assholes. Christ, man, you should be pleased. Just struck a blow for freedom. And why don't I feel pleased? Because the nasties hit back, mate. If you can't wear it, go join the establishment, where it's powder puffs at dawn and cocktails on hand for the wounded. Your best asset is your inbuilt shit detector, and we should learn to bloody rely on it, because one thing's for certain, and that is that the living are always under attack from the dead. It's not your mind that they hate, mate. It's the fact that you bloody breathe.
It showed one vestige of life is when Miss Kate Lawrence broke her facade for enough time to douse this correspondent with a glass of the mediocre Cabernet Shiraz provided by Mr. Wynne. Bob Landau is a little unusual.
Unusual? What's unusual is that here he gets published.
So you see him as an indictment of Australian male attitudes. As a woman, do you feel violated? How can I put it? A victim of the male ego.
That's not the issue here at all. I'd simply like to know where he's coming from.
Well, darling, all that standing on principle theatrical Galahad stuff may just be an excuse for a literary 10-minute stand.
You're saying he doesn't mean it?
With Robert, darling, who knows? Certainly sounded good. His father was the best playwright this country produced in the 50s. Hallowed name in the theatre world. Of course, he was a one-play wonder. Everybody expected Robert to do better, but nothing happened. Next thing, he's a critic. Well-informed, best education, lots of sincerity, but still a critic. We're at university together. I can tell you, if I had his brain, I would rule the world. I suppose there is such a problem as having too much potential.
Too many possibilities to focus on any one?
That's right. Never serve a smorgasbord, darling. Nobody knows where to start. You read this month's guide to being a super hostess. It was a great interview, thanks. And good luck with the show. I'll get some more quotes from Mortimer.
There's something about him.
Yes, maybe, darling. A lot of people have got their fingers burned trying to find out. Oh, don't worry. He'll be down at Chateau Landau. It's his hideaway down on the coast somewhere. Or he'll be lashing himself with a bottle of remorse at Evie's pub.
By way of illustration, let me show you this.
By way of illustrating what?
Please, do not confuse an inebriate with logic. It is neither fair nor pertinent.
She's here. The American.
Ah, great. Shoot her.
Mate, I need some backup.
What are you doing? You are behaving like a dope grower with a police helicopter hovering over the glass house.
She's coming this way.
So, great.
Phil, for Christ's sake.
Are you a drink? What do you have?
No,
What do your friend have?
he doesn't need one. He is an anesthetist.
Well, what do you have?
Thank you and good night.
Try Miss Lawrence's room again for me, please.
Very well, sir, but there seems little point.
She's supposed to be having dinner with her director and I.
Yes, sir.
I am Mortimer Wind, her producer.
I'm pleased to meet you, sir. She's not answering, sir.
What a...
Perhaps she hates you, sir.
I snuck out before they got there. They're probably in the lobby right now.
You left him waiting there. You stood him up.
He'll survive. Oh, I need a time off the leash. Now, about that press conference.
I'm sorry.
We don't apologize, okay?
Look, I didn't mean it personally.
I felt it personally.
In that case, I really am sorry.
You apologized.
Where are you going?
I came here because everybody else treats me like I'm on a guided tour. And then I meet a man who stands up and attacks me. And I ask myself why. What's he defending? What's so good here that can make a man so passionate?
Would you mind sitting down, please? Jesus, lady, you don't know what you're asking. I don't know where to start. I don't even know what to start with.
You don't know where to start? Well, that's just what I needed. You figure out where to start, Mr. Landau. And when you have the answer to my question, you'll know where to find me.
It's the most discourteous, inept, and unprofessional. I beg your pardon.
Stand by, Melbourne, for your call to America.
Schwarbacher?
Who is it?
Wind.
Fine, I'll call you Mariah.
Listen, I'm standing here in the foyer of Kate Lawrence's hotel where she hasn't been for several hours. I was supposed to be going to have dinner with her tonight, and Paavo...
Your boyfriend?
Certainly not. He's her director, Paavo Vertolainen. He's a Finn, well, Finnish. Rapidly approaching the apex of the pyramid of Seventh Enlightenment.
Mr. Wind, Mortimer, are you sober?
Totally.
Then you better check your cigarettes because you are not making a lot of sense.
Kate Lawrence is missing!
What time is it there?
Midnight.
Then she's late, not missing. Kate is a big girl, and if she decides she doesn't want to be social with you, then I'm sorry, but unperturbed. So why don't you and your little Irish buddy go out for a little supper, then home to bed? If Kate don't front for rehearsal in the morning, you ring me, I'll ring her parents, and then we'll all have a communal panic. Good morning.
Paavo, what on earth are you doing?
Preparing.
And all that patchouli oil run to your head? Breakfast?
Any juice?
Yes? Paavo, will you kindly stop trying to balance yourself and start worrying about what we're going to do?
We will begin creating the rest of the car.
Creating? I'm not some two-bit actor you can con with that all-art and life routine, you know?
I'm very concerned.
Say worried.
Very well, I'm very worried.
Good! You keep worried, I'll have my breakfast.
Mary! Hello. How are you? Mr. Turner, I'm Stephen Williams, stage manager for the show. I think you know Mr. Mortimer Wind, the producer, Paavo Vertolainen, who's the director.
Hello! How are you? So nice to be working with you again. How's the family? Oh.
Fine, just fine.
Good.
Last time I heard.
Excuse us just for a moment, would you? Now, if she's not here in 10 minutes, I'm going to get that agent of hers out of his bed. Ah, Geraldine!
Super.
Oh, how did the operation go? Did they get it all out today?
Darling,
You look
I
splendid.
was
You really
wandering through my lines and heard on the grapevine you've got old Miles Frew for the butler.
Yes, well, I felt that he somehow had the air of otherworldliness.
Well, it's not surprising. His head has been somewhere else for years, and his body's on the point of passing over at any moment. As for his hearing...
Oh, now, look, don't you get yourself upset about
Just concerned for the show, dear. After all, the butler is a fairly responsible part, and who's going to work around him when he dries? I mean, Frank's a bit stodgy, Mary gets hopelessly
Let's
flustered,
cross that bridge when we come to it now, Jerry, my darling. Have you had a cup of tea?
Well, no.
Listen, what about a cup of coffee, perhaps? Steve, kindly get Miss Wollstonecraft a nice cup of coffee. Coffee? Good.
Certainly. How do you like it, Miss Wollstonecraft?
White, with no sugar, please, boy.
Surely.
Good. Lovely to see you, darling. Kate! Where have you been? I've been out of my mind.
Don't blame you, Mortimer. Who'd want to stay there?
Miss Lawrence, how do you do? I'm Stephen Williams, stage manager for the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you all to meet our star, Kate Lawrence. Now, first of all, Geraldine Wollstonecraft is going to play Lady Cynthia. Mary Foote will be our Honourable Barbara. Bruce Tendon is going to be Peter Sitzworthy. Frank Turner will be our Lord Carew. And finally, Miles Frew, who's going to be Horace the Butler.
Did you ever play with...
Later, I think, if you don't. Stephen, would you mind bringing this... Thanks very much. Right. Like now, if I may, to hand you over to Paavo. Paavo! Oh, there you are.
Kiss.
Who I know you've already met.
Now, I assume that we've all read the play individually. I've made quite a few notes on the background of the piece, which Stephen here will hand out to you later.
Oh, God.
So, if we'd all like to begin, Stephen, if you read stage directions.
The country home of Lord and Lady Carew.
Sorry to interrupt, but I'd like to make a suggestion.
Yes, please, any time.
Well, does the play have to be set in England? Couldn't it be easily adapted to Australia?
God! I think perhaps we should just read the play for the moment. There may have to be some minor changes for the sake of clarity, but it was a very big hit in London, and I think we should respect the fact that it was such an enormous success over there before we start tampering with it.
I really think it would be best if we read the play, and then we can discuss how we're going to approach it. Trust me.
About last night. It's usually me that does the walking out.
Guess I was a bit underwhelmed by your performance.
You mean it lacked the power and conviction of my press reception appearance?
You got it.
It's a fairly accurate critique. You want a beer? Coffee?
Robin Lender, you sneaky little devil. Grabbing an exclusive, are we? Good, wonderful. I'll tell you what to do. Why don't you come and have a look at rehearsal, eh? We'd be delighted, wouldn't we, Parvo? Have you met Parvo? Great talent, absolutely fabulous. So come and have a look at rehearsal. Give you an insight as to how the play is structured, you know, educate the critics, eh? Good, wonderful. Oh, my darling. Go on, Parvo. Let's walk.
You all right?
Just homesick. Well, river sick.
Ah, already.
The Hudson is so polluted. It doesn't even look like water anymore.
And you like that, do you?
I don't like it, but I miss it. It's sort of a comforting, familiar filth.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me tell you that there isn't one single fish in that river.
Really?
Really. Melbourne might only have a population of 3 million, but I can guarantee you that our proportion of filth per capita matches anything you got in the States.
Oh, you're such a comfort. It's wonderful.
Yes. It could be really wonderful. Out there are some very creative and talented people, and they haven't got a bloody chance. They're swamped by the bureaucrats and the failed artists and the plain unoriginal. It's a conspiracy of memo writers. It's...
You really do care.
Maybe. It doesn't help much, though.
Say you care. Let it out. Let it out for your own sake.
What pop shrink do you get all that off?
Okay. I'd like to hear it. Say it for me.
All right, I care. What about your singing? Did you miss that? Or is that a sore point?
Not really. It's just... You really want to know? You're just being polite.
Polite? Me?
I love to sing. But the music business, it's all the cliches you've ever heard. And I came out of it alive and sane. Most people don't, you know. I want to act.
That can take an awful long time.
I'll work. I'll be a waitress.
A waitress? What's the point of that?
Freedom.
Ah! A fighter!
You bet your ass. Now come on, I'll race you home.
extraordinary.
What is this?
This is where I survive.
Thank God for that. For a moment, I thought you lived here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. What else is there?
A couple of bedrooms, bathroom upstairs, a sort of room there, kitchen, and Bill's room out the back. He operates at night.
The anesthesiologist?
Anesthetist, whatever. He wanted to be a chiropractor until he saw The Exorcist.
You always so funny when you're nervous? And where do you operate from, Mr. Landau? Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Dear Lord Carew had such an exquisite ardor as he braved himself to say, yes?
Cynthia, my divine synth of the Cotswolds.
Thank you. Cynthia, my divine Cynthia. I'm sorry, but weren't you sitting when we blocked this?
At one rehearsal, yes.
May I inquire for what exotic reason your American drama school claim we rehearse?
To find the reality of the situation.
Not at the expense of style, dear.
Ah! Wattle.
Wattle? What's a wattle?
National floral emblem. And don't tell me the folks back home have never heard of it. Errol Flynn gave 2 acres of them to the city of Hollywood. Oh, sorry. Also known to trigger mild allergic reaction in some sensitives. Jeez, I'll never laugh at asthmatics again.
Coffee, Miss Lawrence?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Frew. That's very sweet of you.
If you will forgive a little advice from an older colleague, Miss Lawrence, look at the feet. We used to do it in the repertory companies. If you found you could not look at the actor opposite in the eyes and utter the lines, you looked at his feet. It saved a lot of breaking up.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Frew.
Not at all, Miss Lawrence. And if you will forgive the vulgarity, these lips of mine have uttered a great deal of crap in their time. But it has all been uttered to 4 decades of shoe fashions.
What are you doing with my rock?
Fishes.
No? Silly, really. I found it with my dad when I was a kid down Muddied Rock Bay.
It's not silly.
It stayed with me till I was 6 feet under.
What else do you write besides your column, Mr. Landau?
Nothing.
Choices by Robert Landau. What could I possibly say that was original? Right, there was not. Ah!
Libby.
Why, I read it badly?
Yes, terribly. No, just give it to me, will you?
Finders keepers!
Come on, give. I'm gonna marry you. Ain't got a chance.
What's wrong with my reading?
Change the subject. Give.
Okay. Trade.
What?
You write some words about your river and about us. And I'll sing them. But just for you. We'll burn this.
Okay, it's a deal. Coffee? And walk this way.
And you might finish your play.
Stay close to the soul, full of love and fire. There's a rhythm on the river, the horizon seems brighter. Ain't no one ever been put down. Just the moon on the water in a river tide. There's a rhythm on the river, comes from the heart. There's a rhythm on the river, comes from the heart. There's a rhythm on the water, comes from the heart. There's a rhythm on the river, comes from the heart. We believe in magic and the facts of life. And the rhythm on the river is the will to survive. Ain't no one ever been put down. Just the moon on the water in a river tide. There's a rhythm on the river, comes from the heart. There's a rhythm on the river, comes from the heart. There's a rhythm on the water, comes from the heart.
No more nights. Well, no more nights between 7 and 11. Being an actor really buggers up your evenings.
That's very good.
So funny.
You're beginning to sound Australian. Real locker.
You nervous?
Why should I be nervous?
It's the first night. You have a critique to write.
You have to face the critics. Listen. I won't come backstage after the show, okay?
No?
I've got to have a crit in the first edition, and I don't handle those first night gannets very well anyway.
Fair enough. I'll try not to wake you when I come in.
You can wake me anytime.
Mortimer, you must never employ asthmatics.
Oh, my God.
Don't worry, I'm not. Just checking for vitals.
Oh. Well, we just wanted to say good luck in a very special way to a very special person. All the best.
Thanks, Mortimer.
I won't kiss you because I get cold sores on opening nights. On the lips.
I don't think I'm infectious.
Yes, well, we'll leave you to get ready. Lots of love.
Did you bring the opera glasses, Sybil?
Yes, dear.
I'm a bit outclassed here.
Not our quality. Thank you, Stephen. We're gonna need each other tonight.
It'll work.
You are beginning to smell musty, Horace.
Yes.
Rather an Horatian odor.
The Honourable Peter and Miss Timothy Rogers.
Waiting outside.
I'm waiting outside.
Well, show them in, Horace.
Gotcha!
I can't wait to meet her.
The Honourable Peter.
Hello, Mother.
Where's the girl, lad?
Yes, we're just mad to meet her.
Well, I left her in the garden. Timothy, Timothy. She's coming.
Well, I declare, you people have everything.
Well, I know she can do better than that. She's done it in rehearsal.
But not tonight.
No, she was tense. She tightened up.
She is ruining my show.
And curtain up.
Now, do sit down. And Horace will creak in with the tea soon.
Thank you, Lady Cynthia.
I know only too well that what initially appears to be a place of historic glamour and excitement can devolve in one's mind into a not-so-gilded cage. I said, it can devolve in one's mind into a not-so-gilded cage. Are you all right, dear?
Speak.
sorry, Lady Cynthia. I must admit you may be right. Peter, what can I say? My lord, my lady, I take my leave. And so, alas, the green year passes.
What about you?
What about the whole thing?
Huge. Absolutely huge. I couldn't be more pleased. They adored it.
Really? What did you think?
Pretty good. Well, it's not really my sort of thing.
Whose is it?
Parva, you mustn't belittle yourself. It was fabulous. Come on now. We must go and cheer up the troops. See you at the party. Good.
Well, in terms of theatrical warmth, darling, it measured about 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
That is a remark worthy of that Robert Landau rat.
Well, it was a remark.
That is a remark worthy of that Robert Landau rat.
Well, it was a remark worthy of the play, actually. May I congratulate you, my dear?
Thank you. Did you enjoy the show?
Yes, well, I must say...
Lovely of you to say so.
Very good.
Where you picked up that cue when old Miles got lost was very wonderful, very professional indeed.
Well, thanks, but you know anyone.
Don't put yourself down. You're probably the best actor of your age in the country.
Oh, come on.
When this play is over, you're going to be established, really and truly established.
Really,
Don't bother to thank me. I'm just doing my part as an astute entrepreneur.
What is part of which?
Ah, Evelyn, you enjoy yourself tonight?
Well, I'm enjoying others more. How do you feel about the play?
Fabulous! The sort of first night that is legend in the theatre.
I agree. It was unique.
Ah, Parvo, you've got the notices. Now, don't hog the ball. Give me one. There's the boy.
What does it say?
Just a moment, would
Yes,
you?
the sketch. It only takes a minute to read.
There we are. Yes. To sum up, a triumph for all concerned, an excellent evening theatre. Oh, Parvo, you're absolutely a genius.
Oh, what's in the press?
It's Landau.
At least he's entertaining. What does he say?
It's headed Poms in Aspic. While occasionally the British theatre throws up, by sheer weight of numbers, a worthwhile play, the continuing evidence we have of British theatre is one of pretty well overall sterility, as witnessed by the crippling effect on our culture of those Empire loyalists who still hold power in Australian theatre. The Green Year Passes is a product of such well-spoken impotence. Paavo Virtalainen, the director, compounds the felony by having seemingly no feeling at all for the British manner or its aristocratic backwaters. He should note that there is a difference between formality and formaldehyde. True to the production, most of the cast are in good formalin, with the exception of the imported star, Kate Lawrence, as would you believe an American heiress chasing a limey title. Her performance has value only in that it will speed this insultingly trivial vehicle in its departure from our shores.
Well, you can't beat Robert Landau. He goes straight for the throat. Come on, Parvo. You could do with a mundane old beer.
This way. I wrote what I felt.
Every word of your review is right.
Now listen.
No, you listen. You know what hurts me more than anything? I don't know who you are. Sure, the play stinks, so does my performance. But there's not one thing in your reviews that says anything is any good anywhere. The trouble with you, Robert, is there's no fight left in you. Just criticism. You're dead from the heart up.
Wait!
I'm not into necrophilia.
I love you.
So?
So? What do you mean, so? It's very hard for me to say something like that. I've come a hell of a long way.
So have I. And I'll be damned if I'm going to come all this way just to let you drag me back down.
Well, I'm sorry if my review hurt your feelings. But I went to that theatre and I saw you standing up there. All your natural attributes were missing. You weren't Kate. You were acting an actress acting. 3 times removed. They've reduced you to the level of the rest of the play. The play cannot improve, but you can. Where is the fire, woman? Where's the passion? Help me! And I'll help you.
All right. This play won't last much longer. You know that, and so do I. Maybe a week, I don't know. In that time, I'll stay at the hotel, and I'll come here in the afternoons to work.
What are we doing now? Making deals? Negotiating our relationship? Validating our parking?
Right. Call it whatever you like. Call it psychology. But I'm calling you out, Mr. Critic. I need to see something that proves you are not being eaten away by your own acid. I want you to call me out line by line as an actress. And if I can take it, so can you. Because I'm telling you, Robert, I love you. I love your city. I even love your sneezy waddles. But when this stupid-ass play is over, I'm out that door. And if you come clean with all the good things this country gave you. And we can work. And we can learn. Otherwise, we say goodbye right now. And you go back to that little old pub of yours where you can all congratulate yourselves on being laid back. Truth is, you're laid out.
Ah, for the love of Mike.
I can't, mate.
Ball.
Look, she's called me out. Put up or shut up.
Good. I have stood here with you sounding like a whinging swamp, and it's been fun. But now you've found someone with the guts to take you on, you're talking like she's your enemy.
Well, maybe she is.
But you're so addicted to the bottom of the old septic tank you can't take a bit of sunlight. It's called anaerobic, mate. Fear of oxygen.
That's a bloody insult.
Just consider, dickhead. You might just be worth a decent insult. But if you let her slip between your fingers, I won't waste my breath on you.
No. No. I hide the matchbox. You wait outside. You really believe these are your mother's heart pills? Your mother is in pain. Your objective is to stop the pain because you love her.
My lord, my lady, I take my leave. And so for me, the green year passes.
Well, Pavel,
indeed.
Who'd believe it?
Me.
What?
She was great.
You call totally unprofessional behaviour great?
Must excuse me.
Well, I just want to make sure you could answer any questions the cast might want to ask you. Naturally, I shall drop them all a note from the Bahamas. Yes, you win some, you lose some.
You don't think it'll pick up?
Oh, can't afford to wait. No, Saturday it is, Stephen Mill, darling.
I really do think you should tell the cast in person, Mr. Wind.
Oh, thanks again.
No. You're still doing it mechanically.
I know. I'm mug. I'm tight. And I can't find the freaking matchbox.
That's better. Now just open it up. Open your throat. Yawn. Get out of the way of the feeling rising. You said you're a singer, didn't you? And for God's sake, look me in the bloody eye.
If I do that, I'll laugh.
Well, laugh. Then at least that'll be a genuine reaction.
Charming together. Young people should show their emotions. Life is renewed by love.
Let's try something.
Vito, dear, the proprieties.
Keep your hair on, Mum.
You monster! You come here, destroy our traditions, everything we've lived for.
It's great, Lady Cynthia.
Dare you belittle me in public? Never in all my experience. Amateur!
Your milk's getting warm.
Get your sodding hands off me, you untalented little twit.
A telegram from Central Pay.
Oh, shut up, you silly old coat.
And so, at last, the green year passes.
It doesn't have to be goodbye unless you want it to be.
What do you want from me?
I want you. Hasn't that sunk in yet? I don't want the man your father was or who you think he was. I want you on your own terms.
Look, this is my little world round here, right? Tomorrow you go back to yours, and there ain't no place for me there.
All right, you pack of degenerates. Settle down.
You were an asshole, but you were the best asshole I ever met.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present Kate Lawrence.
Thank you. I'd like to sing a song that I've written with one of your own regulars. It's a song born of a beautiful, difficult, but very real love. Tonight, I'll sing it for all of you. But I'd like to dedicate it to the man who wrote the words. Your own resident critic and playwright, Robert Landau.
You say goodbye. That's the way the story goes. I'll just have to turn the page. Walk away from you. Tell myself a lie. Tell myself that life goes on. And you're not the only one who will ever make me feel the way you do. Rogers Flight 5, departing immediately from gate 6.
No, that's fine. That's your answer, no.
Well, what's wrong? It's not good enough?
It's not news. The show was a dog. It died. Look, there is no buck pro quo in there for us. There's no advertising. Mortimer Wind is a nobody. You said so yourself. Now you're trying to give him more space.
It's not Wind.
No, it's Kate Lawrence, isn't it? She's your girlfriend, right? Now, how do you think your article looks now? Miss Lawrence developed through a short run.
She did.
Bobby, you were throwing bloody bricks down there. I was expecting the story to turn up on the sports page.
That is not the point.
No, the point is you wrote a second article to satisfy your girlfriend.
That's not true either. Your critic took his job seriously and followed the production through for the sake of the theatre.
Theatre? Who cares? Bobby, people read your articles because they're vicious. Now, that's not vicious. It doesn't even read like you. And people are not interested. Now, Bobby, take it away. Then go and have a rest. Forget the little lady, and when you're nice and ready, you sit down and write some nice, punchy, cynical stuff. Preferably attacking the nasty Poms, or bungling bureaucrats, or whatever happens to be in fashion.
So that's why you backed me against Wind, is it?
Yes, right. He was one obvious target.
And everything I write is just commercial garbage.
Well, I'm sure you don't write it that way,
But that's the way you use it, right? Jesus Christ, I feel grubby.
Bobby, he who play with newsprint get ink on fingers.
Well, he who edit newspaper can go stuff himself.
I beg yours.
You heard.
And of course, Dave just requires the nod and the summer tour is underway. The record company is still interested.
That's all singing, Milton. Acting?
Well, performing. Joe Prevost is mounting a production of The Seagull.
Oh?
Yes, well, it's the full international cast. He's got French, he's got Polacks, Limeys, even Russians. What he wants is an unknown American to play the girl,
Nina.
Right. He's looking for someone to win for us. Sounds like the Broadway Olympics.
Milton, please try.
I have, Kate. But you're unknown as an actress. You're known as a singer, so... So what's the alternative?
Manhattan Club, Fred speaking.
No, I don't care about the money. We need a top star, and it's gonna be Sexton John.
Roger. Just hold it.
I want him, and that's it, buddy. Waitress!
He's dead, Roger.
Oh, sure, he's had a few flops at the box, but he's my man.
Sexton Johns is in a box, Roger. He's dead. Like cold, clammy.
Like dead?
Oh, my God. I'm mortified.
Waitress! I want to try your sand dabs.
Lawrence, call for Kate Lawrence.
Kate Lawrence, she's my favorite. What a voice!
Hello?
You read Variety this week?
No?
A review of Green Year passes in Australia.
Oh, no.
You'd better sit down. By somebody called Ronald Lansbury. Quote, Ms. Lawrence did battle against fearsome odds and emerged as an actress of great spontaneity. She is potentially that rare beast, an acting natural who, when she speaks from the heart, lets light into her audience's lives. Stay seated. Well, Joe Prevost reads Variety, and guess what?
Seagull. Nina.
You got the audition, baby. 7:30 Wednesday.
Lansbury.
No longer do the cranes waken in the meadow with a cry, and in the lime groves the drone of the May beetles is heard no more. To me, man's mind is merged with the instinct of animals, and I remember all. Oh, Mr. Provost, I'm not happy with the book in my hand reading. I'd like to give you something else. A speech I know by heart. It's from a play you won't know called Choices. I know the law. I know the catechism. It's funny. I look at you all now. I was born of the same mothers as you. And yet now I'm wondering what happened after that. Why am I now so unaccustomed? Oh, I escaped all that. I think that's probably where I left you. I went from there and wandered. I seem to have wandered drunken through this life. Sometimes as vital and frothy as a jug. Sometimes slack-jawed, despondent. Sometimes almost original. Can't play the game or wear any more the one-dimensional mask for the moron's Mardi Gras, where they ask you, what are you? But really don't want to know. Well, why? What are you? Men? Hey? What are you? What are you? What are you?
Nina.
Milton, you don't understand. The only way he'd part from this is if he decided to end everything.
Well, maybe, like a shipboard romance.
Milton, you're not casting Love Boat. I'm talking about ending himself, not us. Jesus, give me that phone. Somebody's got to know.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I've been worried about him too, but absolutely nobody's heard from him.
Me? I'm going north to make an honest medic of myself. Guess about time. No, he left nothing in the house, and I've been nowhere near the pub.
I'm sorry, Kate. I've tried everywhere. He's gone like he never existed.
Yeah, thanks for trying, Stephen.
Oh, and good luck for tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus, Milton. He's done it. What am I gonna Any news?
Well, it's evening. Everything is getting dark. Don't rush away after the play. Please don't.
I must.
And what if I went to your place, Nina? I'd spend the whole night looking at your window from the garden.
You'd better not. Our dog isn't used to you yet. He'd bark.
I love you.
Shh. Oh, I shall be so frightened and self-conscious acting in front of Trigorin. He's such a famous writer. Is he young?
Yes.
It's so difficult to act in your play. There are no living people in it.
Living people? We shouldn't show life as it is, nor as it ought to be, but as we see it in our dreams.
But there's so little action in your play. Just talk. And I think there ought to be love in a play. Something so right about you. Lose my mind just waiting for the phone to ring. Thinking about my life without you doesn't mean a thing. Old nights, starless skies, a world that's dry, no songs left to sing. Now, love, I'm not so proud. I'd get down on my knees if you could see me. What about everything that time changed the way I feel. Left me with the truth. I can't pretend being clever. Lonely nights can go on forever. And so she brought him with her. Oh well. It doesn't matter. When you see Trigorin, don't say anything to him. I love him. I love him more than ever. An idea for a short story. I love him passionately. I love him to distraction. How beautiful it all was before. Remember? What a bright, glorious, happy life. Our feelings for each other were like sweet, exquisite flowers. Remember? Men, lions, eagles, partridges, horned stags, geese, spiders, silent fish that inhabit the waters, starfish and creatures no eye can see. All living things. All living things. All living things have completed their round of sorrow and are extinct. For thousands and thousands of years, the earth has borne no living creature upon it. And this poor moon lights up her lamp in vain. No longer do the cranes waken in the meadow with a cry. And in the lime groves, the drone of the May beetles is heard. No more.
This is your night. Go for it.
Never shared my secrets, never said I cared. Never showed my feelings, took for granted you'd be there. Oh, babe, it's cold tonight, I've lost the fight, I'm not the same as then.